For the first time, we're hearing recordings of the 911 calls made when a father was electrocuted while trying to save his two kids.
It happened last month at the Harborside Place fountain in Jupiter. A town inspection later found the fountain lights were leaking electrical voltage into the water. Our investigative reporter Terry Parker has listened to those 911 recordings and joins us now with what they reveal. Terry?
Todd and Felicia, the two calls we received were from concerned witnesses who did not realize the enormity of what was happening right then. People, including 3 small children, being shocked in the fountain next to the Harborside splash pad, and one father, Nate Davenport, never recovering and dying an hour later. We'll play both of the calls. In the first one, people are trying to save Davenport.
At Harborside, somebody passed out and they're getting CPR right now.
Okay, just stay on the phone with me. I believe we have officers on the way. We're at Harborside.
There's an officer here right now. I just see him.
There's a little pool area. 2 children jumped into it. Evidently, one is not responsive. They are doing CPR on one of the children. The other child they just pulled out, I don't know what exactly.
Did they drown? Was this a drowning?
The thing is, I don't know how they could have drowned. It's only like a foot of water. Evidently, one of the adults went to pull out a child and slipped and fell, and that's when he got a concussion, and they were trying to pull him out.
Of course, we know now from the police report no one was drowning or had a concussion. The town says the fountain was emitting dangerous electrical voltage from one of its lights. Nate Davenport jumped in to save one of the children who was face down unconscious in the water. His other 2 had gotten out, but Nate immediately fell unconscious, and it took several people to pull him out. 8 people total getting seriously shocked and 5 taken to the hospital. Nate Davenport being hailed as a hero for jumping in to save his children. His family just held a memorial for him Friday. In meantime, have begun a civil investigation into the fountain to find out what went wrong and if it could have been prevented. Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.